One of the things that makes me laugh about this, so this is outside of the country, is a dollar is the great Satan,
Right.
but crypto stablecoin is like cool and fashionable.
Yeah.
It's just like,
No,
wait a minute, it's the
yeah.
same thing.
The stable coins are just decentralizing treasuries, which are just digital dollars. It's the ultimate putting lipstick on a pig. People they think that this tech is very sexy. They think it's very cypherpunk and cool. And no, it's the Federal Reserve System. These are dollars. Um, it's actually way worse for you than cash. We have
Right,
the iconography of the dollar being the great Satan, and here's all this crazy imagery on the greenbacks, and people can kind of see the evilness of the U.S. empire, in these physical representations. But ironically, cash is a much better system for freedom, a
right,
bearer physical asset that doesn't create a ledger entry every time you spend it. Yes, of course, there are serial numbers, but good luck. It's pretty hard. They've gotten
right.
better at it. There's certain techniques they can do, but it's still pretty hard to track a cash-based system. As money gets digitized, it creates a whole new set of rules for how money gets settled. And the main thing with digital money is you have to make sure that there isn't a double spend, right? That there isn't, this dollar isn't represented in two different ledgers. With a physical instrument, you don't have that issue. I can't spend a dollar bill twice. Once I give it to
Right.
somebody, it's gone. But when it's digital, it's just ones and zeros. You have to figure out a way to not have that represented on two different ledgers. So stable coins present this novel new database structure, which is all it is. A blockchain, it's such a confusing thing. It's hard for people to understand what it is, but just think of it as it's just a ledger. It's just a Microsoft Excel sheet.
It's an accounting system.
Yeah, it's
Right,
exactly an accounting system. And so, but the cruel twist of it is that they are public ledgers, which are sold to us as this amazing technology where it's like, hey, I can look at the ledger and I can audit my own transaction, and I can know that my transaction settled, and I can know that there's this amount of money in the system, and all of these things. I can verify and audit the whole system as a whole just by downloading this database, this ledger on my computer. Well, it turns out everybody else with the internet can download that same ledger, and every single person with the internet can look at the blockchain and see every single transaction that was settled in that blockchain.
right.
That has a lot of issues as it brings up warrantless surveillance. And as we are onboarding through these financial incentives, your local currency is devaluing. Come to the dollar system. You can spend it at Walmart. We'll send you Amazon stuff because you have Amazon dollars. Leave your local currency. Come get Bezos bucks.
And we get to do complete surveillance and
Yeah,
on you. Right,
yeah, yeah. And it's not. And again, this is a disturbing truth, but in a CBDC system, yes, you are saying, I want the government to look at all my transactions. And they are. The government can look at any transaction settled in a closed system in a central bank digital currency. Absolutely. And they have the right to seize it and all these things. There's a whole bunch of bad things about a CBDC, not pro CBDC. But a stable coin takes that private centralized ledger and breaks it open and takes away the ability for anyone to sort of hide their transactions. And now anybody can download the blockchain and see all of your transactions that are made. So your local Ecuadorian farmer who's now been onboarded onto a stable coin, any transaction they make is now being able to be viewed by any single person that downloads the chain, that
right.
downloads
So
the
that guy you're
blockchain.
fighting with at the local PTA meeting can
Right.
go into the blockchain and get all your records.